Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can install and set up Microsoft SQL Server on your Windows operating system. So let's get started and let's see how we can do it. So first of all, open your favorite browser and search for download Microsoft SQL Server. And the first link which will appear here will be from Microsoft.com. And the title of that link is SQL Server Downloads. So I'm going to click on this link. I'm going to paste this link in the description of this video also, so you can directly click on this and come to this web page. Now here, when you scroll down a little, you will see many different downloads which are available here. And you can see Microsoft SQL Server 2025 Developer and SQL Server 2025 Express. So you can either use the SQL Server for developer, and then you can choose download standard developer edition, or you can go with the Express edition, which is also free to use. So for now, I'm going to go with this version, which is the SQL Server Express edition, and it is free edition, idle for development and production for desktop. So I'm going to click on download now button, and it's going to start the download of this SQL server exe file. So let's click on this executable file, and let me minimize the browser here. And you can see this SQL Server 2025 Express Edition setup has been started. Now here you have three installation types. First one is basic, other one is custom, and third one is download media. So for now, we are going to go with the basic version. Let's click on this basic option. And on the next window, you need to agree with the license terms and conditions. So just read those license terms and conditions. And if you agree, just click on accept button. And this will be the default location where Microsoft SQL Server will be installed on your Windows operating system. So if you don't have the good reason to change this location, just leave it as default and then click on install. And as soon as you click on install, the installation of SQL Server will start. So now I can see the download has been finished and the installation process has been started. So now after some time, I can see this message which says installation has been completed successfully, and I have some configurations. So you can see SQL Express server has been started on this local host, and the database name here is master. And if you want, you can copy this connection string from here. So when I click on copy here and then go to the notepad, for example, this connection string is going to look like this, right? So this SQL server is running on our local host. Now, if you want, you can also click on connect now option, which is going to verify your connection. So let me click on connect now. And if you see this kind of terminal, that means your connection with your Microsoft SQL Server is successful, and you can start using your SQL Server from this command prompt, or you can also install the tool called SQL Server Management Studio to interact with your Microsoft SQL Server. So for installing this SQL Server Management Studio, you have the option available directly after the installation, and this is the button for this. So just click on install ssms, which is going to redirect you to this web page, which is for the installation of SQL Server Management Studio, right? And here, when you scroll down a little, you will see this option which says download SQL Server Management Studio installer. So I'm going to click on this button, which is going to download this executable file. So let me click on this file and let me minimize the browser. And you can see this window which says Visual Studio Installer. I'm going to click on continue here. So first of all, it's going to install the Visual Studio Installer. And now once the Visual Studio Installer has been installed, you can see the SSMS option here, right? So this is the workload which will be installed. At this point, you just need to click on the install button, which is going to first download all the tools, and then it's going to install those packages. So let's wait for that. And once the installation for SQL Server Management Studio is finished, it's going to show you this kind of message which says done installing. The installation has completed successfully. We recommend restarting your Windows to clean up the remaining files. So I'm going to restart this Windows operating system a little later, but for now I'm going to click on close, and I can click on launch button here. But also I can also search for SQL Server Management Studios. When I just write SSMS here, this option is available now for me, which is called SQL Server Management Studio. So I can click on this link, and it's going to open SQL Server Management Studio. Now I need to have the Microsoft account in order to use SQL Server Management Studio. So let me click on the sign in with Microsoft. And once I gave my Microsoft credentials, this is going to take those credentials, and then it's going to start the SQL Server Management Studio. So you can see now this SQL Server Management Studio has been started. So I'm going to restart my Windows operating system, and let's see, once we restart our Windows operating system, how we can connect to our SQL Server Management Studio. But before that, just copy this connection string from this installation. So this is the connection string. So you can just copy this and paste it into your notepad or anywhere else, right? So let's restart our Windows operating system. So now my Windows operating system has been restarted. And now when I just search for SSMS or SQL Server Management Studio, I can see this result. So let me open this SQL Server Management Studio. And now I can see that a SQL Server Management Studio has been launched. And now I'm going to connect to my SQL Server Management Studio. Now, once your SQL Server Management Studio starts, you will see this kind of window here, right? So here I'm going to go to the connection string, and then I'm going to paste the connection string what I have copied. So let me just copy this connection string which I have copied and paste it here. And once you paste this connection string, click on apply button. So just click on apply button, which is going to apply your connection string, and then go to the connection properties here, and you will see your server name is automatically populated and authentication is automatically populated. At this point, you just need to check this checkbox which says Trust Server Certificate. So I'm going to check this checkbox and then click on Connect button. And once I click on Connect button, I'm connected to my SQL Server using the SQL Server Management Studio. So here you can see the list of all the system databases, and then I have these database snapshots, and I have the other component like security or server objects and other things. If I want to go inside a database which is already present, which is a system database, you can see it has all these tables here. So I'm going to go inside the system tables section here, and then this is the table which is available, and I can see the columns inside that table. And if I right click on this table, I have all the other options. So let's say if I click on select top 1,000 rows, it's going to just select top 1,000 rows and show me the result, right? And this is the query which is being executed, and this is the result. So it only contains 3 rows, and that's why I see all those 3 rows, right? Let's open one more table from here. So I'm going to click on this table, right click on this table, and then select the top 1,000, and it doesn't contain any rows, but I can see all these columns here, right? So this is how you can connect to your SQL Server using SQL Server Management Studio. So that's it for this video. This is how you can install and set up SQL Server on your Windows operating system. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next video.